you know, the wife.
No, you buy it for the husband.
My point is that money's being spent because we can come here. You know, you stop it, we're just going to stop coming, and you guys are going to lose out on a lot of money, a lot of revenue from a lot of people. Like I said, I came from Placer. If there's no access here, I'm not going to come, and everybody in between's not going to show up. It's like shooting yourself in the foot.
A lot of our customers come from out of the area, and even only being open for 2 years, our third year, we're already getting return people who come back. They'll come every 3 weeks or so on the weekends and come back and bring new people to the area with them. So a lot of our guys that come over and over again, they'll bring their friend or their cousin or whoever, and they'll come and rent the gear. And the guys who come over and over again will buy whatever they need that they've left at home and forgot while they're here. And like he was saying, our campgrounds are totally full, our grocery stores, and I'll say it, the wives go into town and they'll go to the gift shops and everything. So
my wife sits next to mine here, and she comes out with me and fishing too, but she doesn't like that rockfish are really spiny. So we stay close together, and she doesn't keep any fish. But you know, if I wasn't coming, then she wouldn't be coming, and we wouldn't be eating at the $30 a plate at North Coast Brewery and $6 a pint for really good beer.
Give you guys an idea of how popular kayak fishing or just kayaking in general on the coast has become. My son and I used to have a game. You know, you all see the Volkswagen commercials where you see a Volkswagen, you hit the other guy in the arm. We used to do that with kayaks on the top of the vehicle. We stopped doing that. We just got bored. So many kayaks.
sounds like a lot of people.
Yeah. I just want to. I'm Roberta Figueroa. I'm on the BRTF, and I sat as a stakeholder in the South Coast process. And I just want to assure you that every care was taken to make sure that kayak anglers retained their access as much as that was possible. So it's an issue that the task force has dealt with and is sensitive to.
But I'd like to address that, though, knowing many kayak anglers down there. They're devastated. So
well,
we might think that their issues were addressed, but they're devastated.
I'm just saying that we take care in addressing.
And I appreciate that. I'm just, stating the other side of that.
Yeah. Well, everybody has to give up something with this. It's very difficult.
You know, I've got one quick input also about safety, and that is especially with the sport. It's because people come from out of the area and they're not really familiar with this coast, how rough it can be, and they're here for a weekend. They want to go out. The conditions might not be ideal. We have probably many times, many summers, we have 1 death a month here from sports people mainly. For going out when they shouldn't, don't know the ocean. We have a few rescues a month, and when the access to the course is limited and you start getting compromise in your access points in your protected areas, that will escalate for sure. I mean, that's just
Well, yeah, we've been scouting places where you have to lower your boats down the cliff on roads to find new access, because if you close, a place that's, one access point and we can't go anywhere within 3 miles of each side, we're a little crazy, so we will just find a place and we'll lower the boats down a rope. It's happened before, and I've done it before.
I think that's why it's really important that we keep in mind the 10-mile buffer zone around the town. I think when we came up with that on our North Coast Regional, that was one of the things that we really tried to stress and stay with because of that. It's a safety factor for the commercial fishermen and all the sport fishermen. It's just really imperative that we do that.
And for the wildlife. Tom, we need to keep moving.
Okay.
So if we have folks waiting on the other side for us.
You do. In fact, I got to call them when we're through here.
All right. So I'm thinking we should.
We could walk through my plant here. We're not an operation. Bob is an operation right down the road here. If you guys would like to see a sea urchin plant in operation, I apologize. We start processing around 2 in the afternoon. We're not going to make that, obviously. So you're welcome to come back at 2 if anybody wants to see us. But Bob right down the road is processing. You want to make there to pick that up and go to the other side, or do you guys want to see that?
I mean, I'll leave it up to the task force. We have seen those kinds of operations, but if you want to see it again, we walk quickly. Yeah, let's walk.
We can just walk. We can just walk right down there, down here.
Great. Yeah. All right, so let's, and we can talk to the task force.